Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life here with Hunter McCullough. I'm apparently a guy who works at Target.
Seth, right before we start, Seth says in the ear, Hunter, you ready? Guy from Target, you ready? I mean, honestly, just deflating right off the bat.
It's deflating. I can't wear this shirt anymore. If I wear this shirt again, I'm just going to know I look like somebody from who works for Target.
No, that's actually the Target symbol, right there?
No, it is the... as soon as I look down, it's the National Baseball Hall of Fame, which is a super cool shirt. I was about to scream into the microphone just looking down at my shirt. But, you know, it's a wonderful, beautiful shirt. It just so happens that every red polo you wear is synonymous with an employee at Target.
It is, and it's not everywhere in the United States. If we were doing Southern Life down in Texas, I don't think they have Targets down there. So
I don't know.
Just fine.
I don't know. I would have been fine.
Maybe they have some other kind of red polo
Buc-ee's?
store. Buc-ee's,
I don't know.
perhaps?
I don't know what the Buc-ee's gas station people work at or what they dress in when they go to work, but yeah, it's tough. I was actually at a Quick Trip one time, not even wearing, I don't think anything synonymous with people who work at Quick Trip, and a woman came up to me asking if I worked there. And I had to tell her no.
You should have tried to help her.
I should have tried. I think I was just more like, I'm just trying to get my donut and get out of here. So, but anyway.
Dang it, that's too bad, man.
Anyway, it's too bad.
It looks good on you. That's all that matters. You could be a really good Target employee. Clean up on aisle 7. Maybe I smell a blindfold in the future here, Ryan. It's all content. Everything's content.
Keep trying to make it better for me, Hunter. Appreciate that. So thanks, Seth. Really appreciate you. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday. I wasn't here yesterday, and as you can tell, no Briggs LaSavage today.
Yes, kind of a weird week going on here. So
certainly.
We'll talk more about that here in just a little bit. But coming up on today's show, since it is Wednesday, Rachel Hackbarth, she's here with the weekly Does It Work product. She's trying out a replacement for what you see as a typical belt. Holding up your pants, holding up your shorts, whatever you want to hold up or put accessories on the belt, she'll have a replacement for that. So we'll see what's going on there in a little bit.
What a belt usually does.
Yeah, exactly.
And later on, we're going to have some viewer comments, plus a few questions for you all out there, including the proper name for a classic gardening tool and getting your thoughts on my problem with a certain traffic rule here in Duluth. But first, very important and at the same time very disappointing news on the day today. We had plans of going live from Virginia, Minnesota this Friday, but now sadly those plans have been scrapped due to coverage of the U.S. Open Golf on NBC.
Dang it.
And so instead, tomorrow, we will be sharing the wonderful stories time during a special Your Town Northern Life show, which will air at our usual time. You can also find our news teams live during the 4, 5, and 6 o'clock. So it was the French Open that I think gave us problems, and now the U.S. Open Golf giving us problems.
So listen, if you got problems with that, pen your notes to NBC corporate and let us know what you say and what you think about that situation. Not us, it's not our problem.
We were joking that we should just take the show live to Peacock, but then we probably have some, we obviously don't want to make you subscribe to Peacock.
Exactly.
Well, I'm sure you probably could find maybe Northern News Now stuff on Peacock.
I think you can. I
don't know.
And Roku and things like that.
Roku, yeah.
You can find it on that for sure.
I have to talk to Haley Rotzi about where we're at.
She can finally put in some work.
Yeah. Okay. It says the number of us will be in Virginia tomorrow. We still really want to meet you awesome viewers, so be sure to follow us on Facebook. We're going to try to figure out a plan to have you guys come over to where we're at and meet us, so be sure to follow us on our Facebook page. We're hoping to post a video either today or tomorrow talking about a time and place just to come by, say hi. It might not be a huge event, but the general vicinity, and we'd love to shake your hand and talk to you for a little bit.
Maybe we can do like a little backdrop, just go live outside in our parking lot and pretend it's Virginia, something like that. Put the loon in the background, a little really pixelated photo of the loon, and hey, we're live in Virginia.
We'll probably still be in Virginia.
Yeah, oh yeah.
For the other shows.
Oh, later on, yes. 4, 5, 6, we will for sure be live.
On the Thursday.
We don't lie like that, no.
I think we're on the same page.
We're on the same page. But hey, how about this? Miller High Life and Planters will pay for your wedding this summer. And Mr. Peanut, he could even walk you down the aisle. The catch is, it needs to be in a dive bar. The contest includes a wedding in a bar of your choice, a ride in the Nutmobile, a champagne of beers tower, and a peanut-flavored wedding cake. Fans can enter highlifeandplanters.com through the 25th. Ryan, I play in a lot of bars. That's no secret to anybody. The bands play in bars all the time. My favorite kind of bar is a dive bar.
I do love dive bars.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Shower curtains instead of like actual stall doors in the bathrooms and random holes on the wall, things like that. I love a good dive.
Just kind of like the historic old photos too. You sometimes see,
yes.
like dollar bills, like plastered on the wall.
Me and my brother were actually talking. There's a bar, I forget where it is in Wisconsin, but it's like one of the oldest bars in Wisconsin.
Wow.
They don't even have refrigeration. They have like coolers with ice that they have to use every single day that we have to replenish with ice. That's my kind of dive bar right there.
I've been to the Miller Brewing caves where they used to store things in Milwaukee on that brewery tour.
Oh, yeah?
It's pretty cool. So if you're ever in Milwaukee, give them a shot because it's really awesome. But also the fact that you could have Mr. Peanut walking you down the aisle, that'd be such a huge flex to tell people.
That'd be the coolest
You
thing
see him
ever.
on TV, be like, that guy walked me down the aisle.
Yeah, he's got the cane. He's doing the Saturday night dance or whatever from that commercial.
Nothing fancier than that.
No way. Top hat.
Do you remember they tried to kill off Mr. Peanut in that one Super Bowl commercial?
Yeah. What was up with that?
It's kind of messed up.
Talk about jumping the shark. That was...
It's tough to watch. Tough to watch. Also tough to listen to here. Younger generations are not our show. I'm talking about the next story. Younger generations are apparently swapping out their dating apps for live events as they grapple with online dating app fatigue. So a new report from event management site Eventbrite found singles want more in-person events and are now voicing their frustration with online dating. So the report found more than 50% of daters have a hard time starting or continuing meaningful conversations online. Also, one of the biggest challenges of that dating, finding potential partners who have shared interests.
I've always not been a huge fan of dating apps just because you don't get the personality. It's all about the cover of the book versus what's actually inside the book.
Yeah.
You know, younger Hunter back in college days, I'm like, I'll try going on those dating apps. We'll see what happens. I'm very happily now in a relationship now, but I'm like, I didn't match with anybody.
Especially when you don't get any matches. It doesn't exactly help your self-esteem.
Kind of a big old hit on the self-esteem.
I'm gonna put myself out there and nobody's responding.
Nobody likes me. What's
That's
going on?
a tough one. Hey, coming up, can 2 pieces of Velcro really take the place of a normal belt? We'll see after the break.
Welcome back, folks. We all have belts, right? Regular belts can be so uncomfortable, needing adjusting, or just can be difficult to take on and off. Everyone's been through that before. The Belt Bro promises to give you the same support, but it's light enough you won't even feel it's on. Right?
You won't even feel it, apparently. Rachel Hackbarth puts it to the test in this week's Does It Work?
At Parker Mitchell's store, he sells belts that all have buckles. He's never seen the 1999 Belt Bro set. There's no clasp, just Velcro, and instead of going around your entire waist, it only attaches to your sides.
Looks like 2 little straps here.
The makers say those small straps are a less restrictive design, allowing those with health issues or just people who dislike the way belts feel to adjust their pants comfortably and easily. There's not much to the instructions.
Definitely different and kind of odd if you're wanting to, tuck your shirt in or something like that.
Our package includes 2 Belt Bro attachments. One needs to go on each side of Parker's pants.
It definitely does, tighten your pants.
While it's tightening the waistband, Parker does have some concerns this could cause some wear and tear in the future.
It definitely wants to pull on your belt loops and probably going to wear out your belt loops over time.
As for the company's promise of making a device that's comfortable, lightweight, but also secure to wear,
it's not uncomfortable. It's tight enough where I would want to have my pants.
overall, he thinks the Belt Bro does cinch in his pants, it is lightweight, and it is fast to put on and use. It just isn't something he personally needs.
If you're going to be, wearing a shirt that's tucked in your jeans or dress slacks, obviously, that's maybe not the style you're going for. You want to show a style of a belt.
For Does It Work? I'm Rachel Hackbarth.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Ryan.
I think ease, A+.
That's an A+, yeah. If you have some difficulties or whatever.
The fact you don't have to reach around yourself to get it, I think that's also a great idea.
Yeah, but he brought up a good point about the loop.
Yeah.
And we both kind of talked during the package, like, that doesn't really look that stylish. It looks looks a little bit weird. So
for comfort.
Yeah.
More for comfort.
But I've never really had any issues with my belt. In fact, I feel there's times where there it is right there. You can see a little bit of belt right there. And
belt action.
Belt action. This is the belt cam.
This is the only place you'll ever see some belt action. Also, I don't have a belt.
Ryan!
They're just fitted. Fitted?
Fitted pants?
They're just buttoned.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're button joggers.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. No belt bro needed.
I exclusively wear stretchy pants, so. I need my belt at all times, and
Yeah.
I feel naked actually without my belt. So
Yeah. Oh, those days are the worst. The problem I have with a belt is like when you're in between a loop and then it's too loose where the tucked shirt comes out, or it's too tight where it's too tight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a problem.
So not good. So I guess
not good.
is that one thumb down, one thumb up, I think, from each of us for that product.
Yeah, I'm gonna say style down.
Yep.
Would I have it? No.
Yeah.
But is it easy? Yeah.
Practicality. We'll give it a thumbs up.
Give it a-
ergonomic. I like
Yeah.
that a lot.
Yes.
Let's get to our viewer comments here on this Wednesday. Our first one comes to us from Julie. She sent us this photo saying she loves watching our show from her screen house, adding, "Love you guys." What a great setup that is right there.
A little entryway action maybe, or like a Four Seasons type porch.
Yeah, enjoy that. You see there's no bugs on her probably because she has screens. You can feel the rain, see the weather, and watch the whole thing. It's awesome.
Wonderful. My grandparents had a home near Pequot Lakes where they had an entryway type like that, and it was so fun to sit in there. Yeah, just relaxing.
And I bet like during a storm or something, it's kind of cool to
Yeah.
watch it roll through, non-severe storm that is, roll through and watch it in that porch right there.
Certainly was. Next, we had Bradley, who was the one who sent us the horse in the mail. Hunter, if you want to grab
I
the
gotcha.
horse friend. Before we even got the batteries in the toy on that one episode, he said, money must be tight over at Northern Life. No batteries? Brad also loved the segment. So we also figured out that the horse has a full song that he sings.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if we're going to be able to play the entire song. We just love this guy so much. But
You got to ride him cowboy.
he plays a full... There he goes.
He comes right there. Oh my gosh. Stay on course, buddy. Stay on course. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
When we first, I don't think we knew that there was batteries that could go in there.
Because I cut it off before we didn't know there's batteries, but I also didn't know there's a full song.
Yes, it goes for, seriously, we could take up a whole block of our show, probably the first block, which is like 7 minutes long, with that song. And we might just do that if we run out of ideas someday.
Might just replace the existing Northern Life's ending song.
That sucks anyway.
So bad.
No one likes it anyway. But anyway, we have Timothy who said, "Hey guys, now that the cruise ships are coming back to the port, I think it would be great if the ship would allow you guys to board and show us around. I'll tell you what, I got that first quarter memorized of that huge thick booklet. We could have Riley teach us the rest of the book, and maybe we can finally get on and show some folks around, take a big cruise with our viewers."
Yeah, the Vikings cruise ships, Well, I did reach out to them before our show happened, but I was trying to explain what our show was going to be, so I think they were kind of confused.
Is that what he, the
Viking cruise ship.
I was thinking of the Vista.
He doesn't care about your tours.
I got you now. That makes more sense, the Viking.
Does.
Okay.
Quick shout out to City before we go, showing me some love and support, saying, Ryan, you keep growing out that beard.
Dude, you're a stud. You gotta
right
keep
back
that
at you,
going.
dude.
You gotta keep that thing
much
going.
love
Amen,
on this
brother.
Wednesday. When we come back, I got a traffic question for you. Stay here on Northern Life. Welcome back, everybody. And so today, as we are going to a shoot in Superior, what is the name of it? It's Garfield Avenue?
Garfield Avenue, yep.
Okay, if you know, it's kind of by that three-part intersection as you want to go towards the Blotnick Bridge. And so we were driving back from Superior, and we experienced a traffic problem, me being the driver.
Yep, let's hear about it.
Look, just imagine, this is the intersection, okay? This part doesn't exist, okay? So we're car B, and this is car A, okay? I need this to register with you all at home. Both of us, both the A car and the B car, have a green light, okay?
Yep.
And we're the B car. We're turning taking this corner right here.
We're turning, green is turning this way.
We have the green light, but we also have a yield sign here. So A takes this before I can take the right turn. So I'm screaming because I'm like, how could you not let me take that?
Yeah.
But you were screaming at me saying, I have a yield sign.
You gotta obey the yield. That's my thought anyway. Because there's a corner right here. It looks nothing like this, by the way, folks.
Want that to be known too.
Yes, there's no road over there. There's a corner right here, and there's a yield sign on the corner with a green light. So in my thought, A has the right of way, green has to yield to A.
But I know this light, so A is turning left, but A has the yield, because if I was going straight, A would have to wait. And so since A is turning left, but they see me turning right, how would they know to go first?
That's a good point. That's a good point. I think now we probably have to leave it up to the audience, right? I mean,
I think we have to. We're the B car, by the way.
We're the B car that almost had a dent in it this morning.
And what if we told you A was also a semi?
It was anytime you see a semi barreling towards you, you just let that semi go.
But then the next car after the semi also went.
That's true.
But we still had the green light.
That's true. So it's up to you. What say you?
What say you for the folks at home? So please let us know about traffic safety. Maybe it's the State Patrol's watching. Let me know.
Please.
Next one. We have a question in our break room usually a fun question, I believe posed by our office manager, Jen.
Yep.
And today's was talking about what do you call this, which is an image of what I call a weed whacker, which obviously, as you can see there too, has the most number of votes. We also got weed whipper, weed eater, and then some people say trimmer or edger. So Hunter, what do you call it?
It's kind of funny because literally last week, me and my girlfriend were arguing about this. I call it a weed whacker when there's an ER at the end, but when I say I'm going to do the activity, I say I'm going to go weed whip. And so I told my girlfriend, I'm like, I'm going to go weed whip here this afternoon. She's like, what are you going to do? I'm like, I'm going to go weed whip. She says weed whack. I'm going to go weed whack. So I'm a weed whipper guy, but what say you?
I've always heard weed whack.
Okay.
But I've also, or weed whacker, but I've also seen my dad, it seems like one of those things, whatever the string is that you put in there, it seems like that's one of the hardest activities of all time, at least in the Half household.
It is. I'll tell you what, I've got an electric one that you literally, they're already cut and you just put them in like that. It's the easiest thing on the planet.
That's probably super helpful.
Seriously.
Yeah, because it looked frustrating.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to do it as a kid because it's super dangerous.
I think that's where you learn, as a kid, you learn a lot of curse words. It's from your dad trying to feed that into the weed whip.
Watching that orange string go round and around, not doing a darn thing.
Yep.
It's trying to get in there. Also, before we go to break, today's show on their website, they're doing this poll of, I believe, the best television dads in your opinion. So I think they're about down to 8 or soon to be 4. And they got people on there like the dad from the show Bluey, as well as one of my favorite, Danny Tanner from Full House.
He's really good. I do like Danny Tanner. One that I don't see on there is my absolute favorite dad of all time. He reminds me of my own father, and that's Uncle Phil from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Whoa!
I think he's one of the best dads on TV.
That's a good choice.
Yes.
Good choice. Homer Simpson.
Yeah, he's another good one. More fun dad, but he's great.
Peter Griffin.
Yep, classic.
But some good choices up there. Hey, coming up, we're going to be talking about tomorrow's show about Virginia.
Welcome back, folks. Coming up tomorrow here on Northern Life, maybe another traffic debate or something like that, but we are airing our special episode ahead of our tomorrow's Your Town series in Virginia. Our team has a blindfold at the city's public golf course. Ryan loved that. That was a ton of fun. And then we even got to try out the ice bumper cars at the Motor Trail Event Center. Once again, you can find our news teams live there tomorrow at 4, 5, and 6. We unfortunately will not be live there tomorrow, but we'll be there in spirit. And me and Ryan will be live there at 4 o'clock. That evening as well. So it'll still be fun to talk about everything that went on when we were up there. Those ice bumper cars, man. And you and Seth, I don't know how it was just the coolest thing ever.
It was so cool. What a fun day in Virginia. So we're excited to be back there. But before we go, we want to show out this video of a reporter getting swooped down on by a bird as he's just trying to do his job.
The Frankfurt Parks Department says they just... Oh, what the...
Good for him for not swearing, by the way.
Yeah, true.
That was good.
Well, I covered a story about 9 local birds stolen from the aviary. Reporter Vinny Martirano had to do multiple takes after meeting some craziness in the field. So look out for birds out there, folks.
Anything can happen.
A lot of seagulls now in Duluth.
Seriously, look out.
Some are rolling around. We'll see you tomorrow for our special Virginia-Minnesota episode. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.
Find some time to throw a line. Just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.